There is only one presence and one power active within me and throughout the universe. God the good, omnipotent.
Hello, and welcome to our podcast. This is Unity Church of Chatsworth. Our spiritual leader, Reverend John Washington, and I am Michelle Washington, RN, pastoral nurse. According to conventional aerodynamic theories, the size of a bumblebee's body in relation to its little tiny wingspan would suggest that flight is not possible. But no one told the bumblebee, so they just keep on flying.
May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord. Paraphrasing from the Old Testament, Book of Psalms, chapter 119. Order my steps in thy word, and let not any iniquity have dominion over me.
Some of the earliest New Thought teachings evolve from teachings of Phineas Quimby in the early 19th century. He was an American clockmaker, mentalist, and mesmerist. Early in his life, Phineas Quimby was diagnosed with tuberculosis. Looking for a method to relieve his symptoms, he took to horse riding and noted that the intense excitement temporarily relieved him from his affliction. This method of relieving his pain prompted Phineas to pursue a study of mind over body. He's quoted as saying, "The trouble is in the mind, for the body is only the house for the mind to dwell in, and we put value on it according to its worth. Therefore, if your mind has been deceived by some invisible enemy into a belief, you have put it into the form of a disease with or without your knowledge."
And in fact, Emmett Fox goes fairly, I'm going to say he takes a comprehensive look at the idea of consciousness, or what do you feel about, I'm going to use an expression, it's the time of year, since we are in October or the autumn
Moving into
season,
fall, yes.
where some people have a view that every autumn season they might catch a cold. Now, that is a consciousness that sometimes I'm going to say is based on the individual belief, or it's the societal belief, or I'm going to say it's the pharmaceutical company that wants to sell cold medicine.
Well, just quickly, we talk about getting different cold medicines, and we also talk about vaccines.
Yes.
And
Input.
It's input. It seems that we are receiving input that is telling us that we need to focus on, sickness that may occur. But in fact, what we might want to switch and think about is,
Okay.
Taking preventative measures,
That's
whatever
kind.
that might be, being positive about the fact that others think that there is disease process out there. And so that I am not mired in that belief, I might want to do some things to protect myself, whatever that might be.
Whatever
Wearing a
that might
mask,
be.
washing hands, getting vaccines, whatever that might be.
Making a visit to Walmart or Walgreens, in fact.
Whatever.
Whatever steps.
Whatever steps. And we talk about, he walks with me, he talks with me, he orders my steps. thank you for listening to our podcast. Have a blessed week.